honestly, I've always wanted to know how music makes its way into TV and film. When I was a kid, my listening was pretty limited to what my parents would play, leaving TV shows and movies as the primary way I expanded my music taste beyond Sarah McLachlan, the Eagles, and the original Broadway cast recording of Wicked. The Fault in Our Stars introduced me to the early star power of Charlie XCX. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind brought me the genius of John Bryan, and Twilight and Blue is the Warmest Color showed me just how haunting and awesome Likey Lee's vocals really are. And believe me, the list goes on. Because of this, I'm beyond excited to learn how composers and musicians are matched for different projects, and the mix of intuition and strategy that goes into pitching just the right songs for just the right Goldilocks scenes and stories. I'm also fascinated by the infrastructure of it all, how WMG navigates international licensing, how publishing and master rights interact, and how WMG's recent acquisition of Surreal AI impacts the way rights holders are identified and compensated in this age of AI that we are living in. As a musician who was extremely passionate about film soundtracks and fair pay for artists, I yearn to comprehend all of this from the inside. In terms of me, I'm a singer-songwriter who's been performing and writing for as long as I can remember. One of my first memories is of me forcing my family to sing a song I wrote in gibberish as we marched around the living room playing imaginary instruments. From 15 years of choir and musical theater to playing solo at local markets and songwriter roundups, music has always been my constant. Right now, I'm involved in music not only through my daily practice of singing and songwriting, but through consistently booking gigs, including my recent performances with Downtown Berkeley's Sidewalk Sessions, that is dedicated to bringing music to the streets of Berkeley, and also Spin Charm, an emerging music series that highlights Bay Area musicians, as I've technically been based in the Bay for the past 6 years. More recently, I've also taken production classes, and I've audited a music theory class at the San Francisco Conservatory to brush up on everything I learned in my undergrad. And I'm also recording my debut AP, Namesake, with my collaborators and co-producers in the studio. Lastly, and honestly most importantly, I've been working on this application for the past few months now. On and off, of course. In order to give my best shot at acquiring this internship, I've been incessantly researching the departments I'm applying to and the artists I'm writing about for question 6. Obviously, for most of them, I already knew a good deal about their work, but I've been looking into the details of their career trajectories, I rewatched the movies that they've scored, and I've been listening to their entire discographies just so I can go to sleep knowing that I have an accurate idea of who they are, why their music works, and why it makes an impact on me specifically. Even without this application, however, I concede I frequently go down rabbit holes about different music artists and the happenings of the industry, but the ETA program's application has just been a great excuse to do what I already do. I'm just taking more notes.